Hi, I'm Yogi Delia, and today I want to share a powerful realization I had at the age of 19 about my own negative social inheritance. At the time, I was in a relationship with someone I deeply loved. We had separate homes, but for the most part, we lived together. I never doubted that he cared for me and loved me for who I was. However, our relationship was chaotic. We fought like cats and dogs, mostly because we didn't share the same set of values. One of our biggest conflicts was about respect. He would often stand me up or show up late, and it made me furious. There were other issues too, but our fights always revolved about the same few things. Yet, when we weren't fighting, our relationship was incredibly warm, loving, and fun. It was easy to be around him, except for the constant on and off cycles that no one around us could keep up with. After almost a year, I sat down one day to reflect, and that's when it hit me. I was in the exact same kind of relationship I had with my mother. Growing up, my mother and I had an incredibly volatile relationship. She would wait for me to walk through the door like a watchdog, immediately starting a fight, accusing me of things that weren't true or deliberately provoking me. My stepdad later told me that during those years she was so cruel to me that he had to separate us in the house, fearing things might escalate beyond control. He asked me if I remembered how he tried to protect me, and I did, but at the time, I hadn't seen it that way. She was always watching, always controlling. She wasn't just angry at me, he said. She wanted to control my emotions. She wanted me to be happy for her when she divorced my dad and moved in with her fiancé. When I didn't display happiness on command, she decided to make me angry instead, because that was something she could control, ensuring I stayed angry anytime I was in the household. And suddenly I realized I had unknowingly recreated that same toxic pattern with my first partner. Right then and there, I made a decision. I was done. I ended the relationship for good, promising myself I would never let that pattern repeat. And I kept that promise. I knew the first time I ever sensed it again in a relationship, I would walk away. That realization was both thrilling and shocking. How had it taken me so long to see it? And if I had been blind to this, how many other patterns were still hidden? I knew there would be more, but I also knew I would uncover them in time, one step at a time.